Pole ya pili, I must, as the leader of the people of Homa Bay, I bear political responsibility for the acts of omission and the acts of commission last Sunday in Homa Bay. Goonism has no place in contemporary Kenya. What we witnessed in Homa Bay last Sunday, I want to make it very clear. That is not the position of the Luo community. That is not the position of the ODM party. This ODM party, Sifuna has been its Secretary General for the last 8 or 9 years. Osotsi has been its deputy party leader. There is nowhere in our ideology where we say that we are going to zone Kenya and we are going to prevent other Kenyans from accessing parts of Kenya. Raila Amolo Odinga was tear-gassed. He was beaten. He was attacked. Boni, unakumbuka ile siku Raila alikuwa anatoka Amerika, tulikuwa na Boni Khalwale kwa gari moja. Tulitandikwa kutoka Embakasi mpaka Gikomba mpaka Mudhurwa. We cannot commit the same injustices that have been committed upon us. That is why I offer an unconditional apology. And I have not come here to point blame. I have not come here to explain myself. We take responsibility for whatever was committed. We take responsibility for whatever is omitted. But ultimately, this culture of Goonism ilianza kidogo kidogo. Osotsi anakunywa chai, anatandikwa. Juzi Sifuna anakuja Homa Bay, anatandikwa. If we do not deal with Goonism in this country, it will morph into vigilantes, it will morph into militias, and it is going to eat us. We are not going to have a republic. I want to assure you that Kenya is open, and any corner of Kenya must be made open for everybody to express their freedom of expression, freedom of association, and freedom of political alignment. Nikimalizia, mimi ni kijana ya Raila Odinga. Yeye ndiye aliniingiza kwa siasa wakati ndugu yangu hayati Otieno Kajwang aliaga, ambaye amechukua msichana kutoka hapa Haega. Kwa hivyo nikija hapa, I am a relative, I am part of this community, and that is why we can never fight these two communities. Huyu Boni Khalwale alikuja kwangu, akanifanyia campaign. Wakati ndugu yangu aliaga, Boni Khalwale alikuja na wachezaji wa Isikuti kutoka hapa na ng'ombe kadhaa na chakula. Aliomboleza na sisi. Huyo ni rafiki, si rafiki. Na hizo siku tulikuwa kwa umbrella kubwa ya Raila Amolo Odinga. Right now, everyone is fighting for the legacy of Raila Amolo Odinga. There are pretenders, but they are legitimate leaders. I want to tell you, nimesikia mtu akisema huyu Sifuna nani alikuwa anamjua mwaka moja uliopita. I have been with Sifuna in the Senate, in the same committee of Public Accounts Committee. And I can tell you that Senator Sifuna is a reliable and dependable player. Senator Sifuna is a proper striker. Senator Sifuna is somebody you can rely on. If you agreed with him last night, you will find him in the same position the next morning. Senator Sifuna continues to remind us that Raila Amolo Odinga talked about the hardware of the republic, the infrastructure, the roads. But Raila Odinga also talked about the software of the republic, justice, equality, human rights, and the dignity of Kenyans. Mimi naomba rafiki yangu Sifuna, a good team and a good striker requires a good goalkeeper. A good striker requires a good midfielder. A good striker requires a good defender. Stand firm. Stand for the ideals of Raila Amolo Odinga. Consolidate the people of Western and work with other communities, because alone it is not possible. Even Raila Amolo Odinga could not be president with the votes of the Luo. And you remember, if the vote for governor of Kakamega had not been postponed in the last elections. Si mnakumbuka? Kura ya governor iliahirishwa hapa Kakamega na Mombasa. Hiyo kura ya governor ingepigwa hiyo siku na kura ya rais, nani angekuwa rais wa Kenya? Si ingekuwa Raila Amolo Odinga? I want to encourage Sifuna, continue, trudge on. You are focused on the software of this republic. My friends on the other side are focused on the hardware of this republic. At some point, we must bring the hardware and the software together so that there's prosperity in this country called Kenya. Mungu awalinde. Na Senator Boni Khalwale, we continue to pray for you. Na ile nilikuwa nimeomba ya Flavia na Olivia, hiyo pia itimizwe. Asanteni sana.